Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's community stream where we're gonna go over all the newly released features and content. I'm T33kanne, and I'm joined by my colleague KB.
Hello.
And also by Hell Kit, who's helping me to go over all the tanks today, the independent line for the Cold Wars, but that's not all of it. First, I let him say hello.
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 I guess.
Hello. No, so what we're gonna do there is we'll have a couple of points on today's agenda. I know you see me today in civil outfit. So
I need to see this.
yeah, I have a white T-shirt on today. So there was a person. There is a person that is present in this call right now, who had the chance to visit the Tank Fest that happened this weekend in the UK, specifically KB. So if you want to...
I was at Tankfest, so...
Yes. And I told her to do some pictures and videos, which we will show and share with you, because she had the chance to see a couple of legendary tanks, like the Tiger II. So yeah, where are you guys from? I'm from Germany, and KB and Hellcat are both from the UK. Hello, Mrs. Valterano. Nice to see you. I'm sorry that I haven't gotten back to you yet regarding this, but I'm still looking into everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna point it out here on stream like I did in the past. People who stream the game and present content are under a certain protection. If people think that trolling them, griefing them is a good idea, well, think twice, because if content or videos are presented to me where they show me that people are actively blocking them and griefing them, those people will receive punishment in form of a ban. So yeah, just saying that. Second of all, yes, a couple of people of you, when the server went live with the update, noticed that there was a commander available for 0 gold. The Butch, no, not the Butch, sorry, the Major Butch Allen. It was available in the special deals, and it was available here for 0 gold. I, of course, tested this out, so as you can see, I have 10 of them where I paid 0 gold for them. Now, the issue is that this was, of course, not intended, and our team is currently working on a solution slash, assessment, how many people got it, what happened to it. But I want to point out one thing, that this was an exploit. This was not intentional game design. This was, from the reports that we've seen, abused by quite a few of people. They bought many of these commanders and basically discharged them for 660,000 silver. Again, this was not intentional game design. This was a mistake, which effectively is an exploit of the game. So we don't know what we're gonna do yet. Just wanted to tell you guys that we are aware of this, and we're currently looking into everything. So yeah, besides that, we're gonna go over the independent line. I already bought all of them, but I unfortunately don't have the credits right now to get all of them, so I will probably have to convert some gold that I have on my press account. So be advised that this is my press account. I wouldn't advise converting gold into silver. That's just my personal 2 cents. Because you can get silver on other ways, like playing Cold War more often. Just as an example, or premium tanks if you have them. No, we wouldn't ban people, but we will just check how we're gonna do this. I cannot tell you much more because we still need data. It takes a little bit for us to gather everything, and yeah. So, Kirsten, how would you start off telling about your experience on the Tank Fest?
It was amazing, to be fair. To go, we only spent the one day there, so it was a long day, but you could get up close and personal with all of the tanks. So, for example, this one is the Comet. They have a tank park where they keep all the tanks that they use during the arena. So you can go in, you can get up close and personal, you can talk to the crews of the tanks as well, and they can explain how it drives, how it's been used in the past. So, for example, this Comet actually has the swim fins stuck to the back of it so that it can actually go through water as well, which they showed off during the arena. You could actually see I bet you I'm calling it the wrong name and somebody will correct me, but you can see the fin actually going round as they're driving the tanks around to show them all off.
Damn, that is cool.
Oh yeah, it was really cool. There are
British ingenuity.
Yeah, there was lots of British tanks there. That's only one of them, to be fair.
I mean, if the event is in the UK, I guess it's more difficult to get tanks from abroad besides a handful of Germans, a handful of US, and a handful, maybe Russian, Chinese, I don't know. What else was there?
So, I mean, if you want to shuffle the pictures along, there was Shermans. So this one's the Fury, the one out of the movie. So they have that on display. They send it round the arena during the Sherman story that they do in the Quate Arena. Before I get told off for saying that wrong again. So yeah, there was the Fury. There was 3 different types of Shermans there with the Fury. They had one of which we will be showing off in game in a bit, the M50 Sherman, although it was painted blue down at Tankfest.
Oh, so I don't think I have that picture included though.
You forgot the one of the M50 Sherman.
No, hold on. Let me see. I didn't forgot it. It's just that I had to. Okay, I just put the next picture on, so you can.
Yeah, so this is one of the Canadian tanks. It's very similar to the FV British light tanks that people know, especially with its turret design. But it's also a wheeled vehicle, so that would actually be quite interesting to come into the game, especially it has a different chassis as well, so it would make it quite unique. So, and as you can tell, they also have to have license plates because they can go on the road. So, seeing a tank with a license plate on it was quite hilarious at the time.
Just one quick question: the blue tank that you did a photo of, was it where you are in front?
Yes, I think there should be another one where I'm not in front of it, if I remember correctly.
Okay, let me check because I went through the entire folder. Ah, yeah, there it is. It was.
There we go.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna. That was the other. I'm currently doing the. Okay, just gonna open it like this. Okay, there it is. That is the M50 Super Sherman.
Yes, which is the one that starts off our new line today. So,
yes,
it was also the guest tank of the Sherman story. It's the first time that the people who own the tank managed to get it up and running. They've been working on it since the COVID pandemic started, so it's the first time it's been out. 2 weeks ago, it didn't have a turret on it, so they've done very well to get that up and running.
Damn, that's some good work. But yeah, you can.
Some very good work.
This is what I love about these historical events. All these explanations for every tank in front of them. I mean, you see it throughout the other pictures. I saw a question who is that lady that is talking now? That is our social media manager. That is KB. and she lives in the UK, and she just did a couple of pictures and now is able to talk about this. I also want to quickly put out an advisory regarding the pictures. There are going to be some German tanks. Please don't be offended if you see some symbols that, are controversial. This is purely for historical presentation. Okay.
Yes, all purely historical.
Yes, and I'm German, so I'm allowed to talk about it. Okay, I am just gonna close this picture so we can continue from this one on. The next one. Oh, I need to zoom out there. This one was the M60, but I think it's turned around.
Yes. So on some of them, depending on the tank and if parts of the tank have survived well enough, or if they've been able to remake parts of it, they aren't able to move the turret properly. So the turret gets slotted on, the tank is still drivable, but they just can't move it. So for some of them, the turret's face backwards.
Yeah, because of, the
drive.
The drive, yeah. Makes absolute sense. Then we have the Type 59, which is in the game as well.
It's in both versions, so both game modes. It's in both Cold War and World War II. And it's another one that's well known by everybody who plays the game. And it was actually quite a funky little tank to see in the flesh. I didn't actually expect to see any of the Chinese tanks while over there. So it was interesting to see and be able to get up close with.
I guess getting these tanks, especially like Soviet, Russian, Chinese tanks, could be quite difficult, I would say. Okay, just a quick comparison. This is when I went through these pictures. So you see the size of the shield of the sign. These are the same size. And this is the Scorpion.
The Scorpion is so much smaller than I expected it to be. I expected it to be more on the same size as the Cheffy. But no, this thing is actually tiny. So you go up to it, and I'm quite sure myself, as the family will say so. They call me the tiny friend all the time. And I'm taller than that tank. So, although I will admit I was wearing wedges when down at Tank Fest. So, yes, call me crazy. I wore wedges all along those gravel pits and all. That was fun.
I saw the pictures and I was like, you went there with like high shoes. It's like, are you? All right. So this is the AMX 13.
Yes, that's the AMX 13.
And
yes, there's a Panhard.
Yeah, and you can see again next to it the sign, like how small and cute those tanks are.
Yeah, some of them are really tiny. They are quite adorable, even though they're these gorgeous machines as well. So the AMX, as everybody knows, is in the game. There's a version of it in both game modes. But that Panhard is actually the AML90, which we don't have. So that was quite an interesting one to see, as I've never seen it before.
Just a quick hi, Mr. SBG. Welcome to today's stream. Headless Guy says, interesting fact, you can buy one in real life and use it as your main vehicle as long as the gun is disabled. Yeah, you can do that literally everywhere. You can even do that in Germany. There are some people with old tanks. You just need to make sure that they are not militarized. And the problem is that, paying gas would be quite expensive.
It's not just the gas. The initial outlay to buy one of these tanks is expensive. Never mind running it afterwards.
Yeah.
And if it ever breaks down, it's a write-off.
Oh, yeah.
You're not repairing that.
No. So this is the Panhard AML90 that was basically next to... No, it's not next to this. Or is it?
It is. That's
the
Panhard.
It is. Yeah,
it's the same one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from the front. But yeah, you can see how small these are. So
yeah, some of these wheeled vehicles, or the light tanks as we call them, are absolutely tiny. It's like, oh my god, how do they build that and still let it work with people inside? Because there's so much mechanical stuff in there as well. It's crazy how they get them to work with people as well.
Yeah. Lidoza, I quickly addressed this, but I can quickly repeat it for you. So regarding the available commander that was in the store for 0 gold, we're currently analyzing all the data from our side, like how many people bought it and what exactly is affected. And we will then decide what we're going to do with this. So right now, it is not clear. It is an exploit that was used by a lot of players. How we will act on it is a different story. I will get back to you probably tomorrow. But right now, I cannot say anything about this. But yeah, from our side, it was an exploit. It was, of course, a mistake. The commander shouldn't have been available for 0 gold in the store. But yeah, that's... yeah. If only I would have known about it, it wouldn't have made a difference, because we are still debating internally what we're going to do. So if you take everything away, but that has to be yet determined. So yeah. All right. The light tank M3A1 Stuart.
Yes, so a variant. At least I think it's a variant. It's been a very long time since I did our American line, but it's one of the earlier tiered tanks that we have in the game. So it should be a tank that everybody knows in chat. And for a light tank, this one was actually quite tall instead.
Yeah.
You think of light tanks as being sort of just smaller than a medium tank, but not as small as those ones we've just seen. This one was really quite tall in comparison, but then these were earlier models. They were still learning how to make tanks work in different ways. So this was obviously one of the earlier ones where they had to build it taller to make it work.
Yeah. I mean, if it was early during that time. So yeah. Oh yeah. So I want to again make a quick disclaimer. These signs are purely for historical purpose to display in which era they were. So this was a Panzer III model used by the, Wehrmacht. Yeah. But it is quite intimidating to see these tanks in real life if you compare the sizes between those and, for example, a Sherman.
Yes, they were much larger than the Shermans. And when they were drove around the arena, you could tell that it was a lot more... You see one of these and you think, oh my, how on earth did the Allies ever overpower these tanks? Because they just look intimidating when they're out there in the arena. So it's one of those where you just look at it and you go, holy cow, how did we ever make things like this at the time as well? Because the technology needed came on leaps and bounds during these times. It pushed innovation across the world on what could be built and what we can do. So you think of it in one way of it being intimidating, but you look at it another way and it helped the technological advance that we've seen across the world.
Which is good to some extent. I also like the way that the drive chain is, packed up here like a...
Yeah. just held on by that one little bit of metal.
Yeah. Okay, so here we have the M18 Hell Kit.
Yes,
Hell Kit.
Another one
with the
that
butt
everybody
visor
knows and loves.
yes. on it.
Excuse me.
The butt visor crate is funny. That is a good detail.
Yes, and it's also one of Mum's hated tanks, so as soon as she saw it, I saw her eyes narrow and was like, next time I'm playing World War II, I'm going to make sure to take out one of those tanks. Because for some reason they like hunting her down when she plays artillery. No reason why.
Especially when she plays artillery. But yeah, I just I just love all the work and details that the team is putting in to make these tanks as authentic as possible. Like the boxing gloves, the gun mantle, keeping it intact, the helmets, the backpacks, and so on. Like it's really, man, I would love to be there.
It was an amazing day.
These pictures were taken on the Tank Fest in Bovington. So this one, now we get inside.
Yes, and here's where my names start failing me a bit, but this was another version of the Panzers, and you can see where
Mm-hmm.
chunks are still missing from when it's been
Yeah.
in battle, which they've not been able to repair.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to recreate this entire metal plate
And
to
a
do
lot
that.
of the schematics and the molds and everything to these have been lost, so you either need somebody who knows how they work and can recreate it for you, or at
Yeah.
least draw you a blueprint, or you have to guess, and guessing isn't the easiest thing to do with some of these machines.
Yeah, I know. For example, that the German archive, the German State Archive, is saving a lot of the blueprints from back in the days. I know that there have been a lot more tanks designed and built than ships, but for example, there are all the major blueprints for the ships still available in the archives. I'm not sure if they still have that for the tanks or if those have been destroyed, but. Yeah, seeing those tanks is, I would say these is the same size, a little bit bigger than the Scorpion.
Yeah, it was smaller than the other Panzer that we've just seen, but definitely taller than the Scorpion. So, but no, just seeing them sometimes with the chunks taken out of them, and you're like,
Is
it's not been fixed. So,
is
this one, oh, no, memory's failing me now.
Hell is a rhinoceros in front of that.
Yeah, so sometimes when you're in the museum and you're looking at the tanks in there, it could be a Crusader snarf. The actual signages around the tanks, because they also show the shells as well. So there's one later on probably where there's plenty of the shells where it shows you all the like the size of the shell. They have the actual shells next to the tank, and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, that thing can do a lot of damage.
I have some later. I mean,
Yeah.
no, the next one is actually the Tiger Shell, an 80 millimeter,
There we go.
88 millimeter APCR or APCBC round. So yeah, that was a. This was
So, yeah, they
originally
have
designed
these
as an
on show as well.
anti-aircraft gun. But yeah, you can see how tall this is.
Yeah, so that's easily the same size as the sign next to it, and it's just, this is probably one of the smallest ones I took photos of. There were some bigger ones as well as we went around the museum.
Yeah, you can see
So-
in the mirror that you are as tall as the.
Yeah, so... Oh dear, gotta love the reflections of it. And yes, the Tiger, the one everybody knows and loves, it's been decorated like the 131. Across the side, it's got the numbering on it, it's got the right colour on it,
Beautiful.
and it's just, yeah. I think you could tell which tank was my favourite in the museum because there was just a collection of photos dedicated to it.
Yeah, but that one is beautiful.
So yeah, it was. As soon as you see it, you know what tank it is. It doesn't matter that it could be a different colour. You see, especially the turret, you know what tank it is. And I also came home with a little Tiger 131 model and the brick tank as well, the brick tank version of it. So I have that to build up at some point.
I can show them as well.
So this is one of the T34 variants. You could also get up and above the T34 and see it from above.
Ooh.
And it's, so yeah, this purple bit on there is one of the gantries where you can walk along,
Yeah,
take
yeah.
photos,
Okay.
you can see down onto the top of the tank. And then, so this is one we don't actually have in game, it's the 76. But again, you can see the shell next to it in the casing, and it's, you can tell it's a T34 just by its chassis. It has that very iconic look about it.
We do have a version of this, but it's a T34S.
Yeah, so we have a lot of versions of the T34. Yes, Gel, there's another sign there that, again, this is all for historical accuracy. It's at the Tank Museum. They are preserved to be historically accurate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now
and-
we move on. Yeah?
No, sorry. And yeah, we will never add swastikas in game, because there's still some countries that see it as controversial, even though other countries see it as art now.
So this one's one of the Panthers. Again, you can probably make out the iron cross on the side of its turret, but this one, when we go through that little first section of the museum, is definitely the biggest out of all of them. So it's, even against the Tiger, it's massive, and you can tell just by the couple of people that are standing around in the back room, it's
massive.
Yeah, it's very intimidating to look up at. And this is before we even get to some of the Cold War tanks. So it's just crazy how big some of these tanks actually are, because we play computer games and we kind of get this image in his head that, oh, maybe they're not that big. And then you see one and it's like, oh god, I got this completely wrong. It's massive.
I also like that the crews back in the days just utilized every free space around the tank to just, put in some spare chains.
Yeah,
and
you think that you have to, so they'd carry spare parts of track, because if you got a track blown off, you either abandoned the tank or you got it fixed, especially as some countries at the time didn't have the vehicles to move them out of the way. Some of the allies did and were able to recover those tanks to rebuild and reuse them, whereas some, like Russia, didn't have this ability, so it was either abandoned or they had to fix the tracks or something manually to get it back up and running. But with that, you ran the risk of an enemy coming in and attacking you while you were still fixing it. And if you're not protected by the tank, then it's probably not going to end well for you.
Nope, probably not. So, Lily.
Yes. Chieftain that was called Lily, they pushed it up onto one of the stanchions, so that if you see this red wall at the back, it's actually a ramp that leads down into the hangar. So it's one of the first tanks you can actually take a look at as you walk into the hangar.
Okay, so you go down there and okay.
Yeah, so it takes you right to the back where we saw the other Panzers and the Cruiser and everything, and then you walk your way around, and then we have Lily the Chieftain, who was also sat next to some of the museum's old uniform hats, so you can dress up in them and take photos in front of it. The family did actually take some shots of that, but I wasn't putting them on Twitch. Oh, okay, Marky, it's a Centurion 4. Marky was also at Tank Fest. We did meet up with him for part of the afternoon. He was telling the family all about the tanks in the arena, what size guns they were using, the caliber of them, what they could do, and occasionally correcting the commentator when he mixed bits up.
Okay.
So hearing all about that afterwards was quite funny, because they're going, oh no, it was this. It's like, really? Because I ended up in one of the press areas with the PC team. So Marky definitely knows his tanks.
So someone that is very fun at parties.
Yes, very fun.
No, I'm kidding, Maki, but it's nice to have someone who has the historical knowledge about something and can actually give you some additional information.
Yes, much better knowledge than mine. So yes, this was the T62, again another tank that is known in the game. Whether or not it's one of the favoured tanks in game with its gun depression issues, but again you can see the shells of the bullets they were using.
It's so good. It's gigantic.
Yeah, so this one's much bigger than the one for the Tiger, and it's
And imagine
you see this progression as well. They go from one size and you see them getting bigger and bigger as you go through the tanks.
And imagine this in the tank, and you have to handle those as a person, as a crew member. But
so you've got your loaders trying to get them in, and it's just, how do you... He must have been so fit and able to be able to move these around.
Yikes. That's really... Oh, man. But the tank itself, it looks super massive. Size matters? Yeah, it does.
The tank as well, it was easily on par with some of the other ones in there. So, Marky's going to correct me if I'm wrong again, but I think this one's another Centurion? This was behind the gaming zone for the World of Tanks PC. So in here you saw other tanks, but the Chieftain was just not Chieftain, Centurion. We're not looking at the STRV yet. So yeah, we saw this one, and it's just there as if it's been assembled and ready to go out.
It really looks like that.
So it's there, it's got its camo ready, and it just looks battle ready. Whereas some of them in there don't have that feel to them because they're still in the main parts of being restored or being kept as they were.
Is it, Marky? It's a Swedish tank designated STRV 103.
I have a photo of the STRV. I have that tank destroyer photo. Because it's the one with the grill in front of it.
Yeah, I have that. I didn't include it into this.
But that was also in that area.
Yeah,
So...
hold on. Let me get the...
Wouldn't even know at which point in the day I took that photo. Was it earlier on?
No, it wasn't earlier on. I saw the...
I got it. Hold on, I'll send it you on Discord. It's that one.
Yeah, I have it. This one. Right?
So, yeah. This one is the one I think Marky's on about, the STRV 103. I will let him still correct me if I'm wrong. Because, hey, I'm not a massive tank historian. But one thing I did notice while going around is they do on some of them the top trumps, which you can also buy from the shop afterwards.
I just don't understand what the grill is supposed to be for what it's supposed to be.
I would guess it's actually protection. So it's harder to aim your shells through, yeah? And heat obviously would come and it would help to splash some of that damage away from you. Because as well, we know it in-game as a tank destroyer, but it's actually the... For Sweden, it was an MBT. So it was a main battle tank.
Yeah, camo. I mean, you can put camo here and just hide really well. That is something that makes sense for me. For Christmas decorations. Come on, Jet, come on.
I could see tinsel being wrapped around it at Christmas in the museum.
The tortoise.
So here's, yes, another one everybody will know if they've done the British TD lines in World War II. The tortoise, again, it was another massive tank.
I can imagine.
It was... getting the size of it is really hard to imagine at times.
I mean, you have the sign next to it that defines it a little bit.
Probably about a meter or so in size, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe up to 1.5 meters. So it just shows you the ginormity of these tanks. They are monsters, if you will, for their sheer size.
Yeah, I think if a tank like this comes your way, that's not something that you want to experience.
No, definitely not.
But it's just so amazing to see how well made or how well preserved they are, and like the amount of tanks that they have. Here's, for example, the Challenger 1.
Yes.
So
one of our a lot more recent tanks in terms of development, but again, it's been so well preserved by the museum after it's been donated to them, or they've brought it from a collection somewhere else.
I'm just amazed by the fact that people are donating tanks like this, or like, I mean, how do we get a relatively modern tank like this?
Yeah, it's crazy when you think of how you get some of these. Some of them once, of course, the army and everybody moved to the Challenger 2, could have come from them because Bovington's also an army base. So it wouldn't shock you to find that the army has donated a few of its old tanks to them. I bet Mark will tell me if I'm right or wrong there. But no, the collection that they've got as well is ginormous. It's crazy. It's like, so these are all from the tank park. So this is the arena, and you've got up front, you've got some of their
reconnaissance.
That's the word. I can't English.
And you see the entire park, like behind it, all the tanks that are standing behind there.
Yeah, so you can just about make out like the M60 and everything behind them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then you've got right at the back of this line of vehicles, you've got the Cheffy as well. So that was coming in to help recon the area, as this was during one of the reenactments. So they do a World War II reenactment and a British display at the end where they show off what would have happened and how these tanks would have been utilized.
Damn, that's so amazing. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Yeah, that's the Cheffy. And yeah, I think that's all the pictures that I have in this folder, but I can show the videos.
Yeah.
So,
I will let the videos just play because I think some of the commentary is caught on the microphone.
yeah, so... it is. Let me quickly check. So let me get the largest video out. Just gonna have to. That's the Amx.
Yeah.
That's for me the first time I see this video as well.
So yeah, I was in the press zone at this bit, so yeah, I got some really good videos and photos here.
Type 59. I thought for a second that hold on. I thought for a second that because that tank here turned his turret around.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
And there was this press person here.
Proper showing off.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to the next.
So yeah, one. And the smell of the engines as well, as you can hear them running and them just putting out all those fumes. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean, you only get a little bit of the impression from the bass it has in the video. I don't want to even know what it is when you sit like next to it and they drive next to you.
Oh yeah, it's really loud, but it's worth it. It's completely worth it.
No, the Cheffy has thought better of it. He's coming.
So this was it was the World War II reenactment, the Allies against what should have been a trap set by the Germans.
It's so cool to see this. I'm trying to find some addition.
The Allies won, Ricardo. It was won by the Allies in the end.
Greyhound is pulling back, and there is a tank where this is a Cheffy.
It's so cool. I need to close this one and reopen the videos one by one. There are some shorter ones. 140. I had this one. What was? That's one of the AMX as well.
Yeah, so this was part of the Cold War display where they were showing off all the tanks as part of the Cold War. So at this point I was with some of the PC team who were looking after me and getting them into these places where I could take all these photos and videos as I was going, oh, we've got that tank in game, and I'm getting looks as if to say, this isn't one we have, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right, that's a Cold War tank, isn't it?
Oh, okay. So was there someone jealous from the PC?
What about, we don't have these tanks? It's like, yes, you might not have these tanks, but this is console, so I do get these tanks.
We
because
do
we
have
put-
them.
Yeah, we get these tanks. So, as during the Sherman story, Dwight, one of their community managers, was talking about the M50, and I was like, yep, we've just announced that's coming on Tuesday.
Oh my god. Yeah, now we have it in game.
Yep, it's here, it's ready to play.
But this is so good. Next year I want to come there definitely. Like this is necessary.
Definitely necessary for you to come over and see all of this.
Hold on.
Fast vehicle, very good cross country. Now, Morris.
Seeing those in real life is amazing. I mean, this is only in a video, but still. Oh man, next year I wanna get there definitely. Next year I wanna get there. M50 Super Sherman with 75mm gun. God damn! Oh my, yeah. But yeah, glad that you wait. How can you send me a message? It's not there anymore. What did you send me?
No, I didn't send you anything.
You sent me something.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, really, I actually didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did you delete it?
No, okay.
Okay. No, okay. So let's start with the Sherman. I need to enable the sound. I apologize for that. So yeah, let's see how this tank is doing in game. But thank you for sharing all of this with us, KB. It's really awesome.
It was absolutely brilliant. It's like, I will go back next year just to see the tanks, because they are that awesome.
Man. Gun stabs. Just gonna take improved ventilation. KB bullying the PC team for not having Cold War is funny. Yes, it is. The PC team has a lot of other stuff that we don't have, but is the equipment for sale for World War II as well? I think so, yeah. All right. Now I need a commander, and then we can go. Well, should I take one of my? Right. And one of my army, from the army of my. Of the major butchers. I'm just gonna take some of my German ones. 50. Hold on, there it is. Oh, I don't have camouflage on it.
Be fine.
Never mind. Siegfried line! Yes! Yes. Full page of the same commander, lol. Exactly. Did you take advantage of the exploit as well? No, I did not, because I didn't sell him. It will be probably removed. But yeah, it is very likely that those will be removed. And this is also a press account, so... Yes, Jelly. The commander was available for 0 gold when the server went up, which was not intended. Any giveaway? No. That has yet to be determined. If it will be removed.
Nice gun.
The heck was that? Donk. Come on, go up there. Careful in front of us. On our... I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, it's just like I had the back, that's the problem really.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh. Someone pushed around.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. There's one enemy right here with me as well. Alright.
Well, they pretty much
Well, that
pushed
went
through.
well.
I could say they pushed through, yeah.
Oh, just went to an FE 4005 and it's like, come on. Where are you? There you are. Oh, also Mars mode. Yeah, I totally forgot that.
Didn't really expect it to come back, to be honest. Nice surprise.
Oh, really?
Jelly, when you look at the M50, you've got to consider that it is the same tier as the M46 and the T34. It's not going to be incredible. Would you like to move? Thank you.
Didn't you say that Tehran is not good?
Not this one. There's 3 Terrans.
Ah, okay.
The Terrans seem to basically just be Russian tanks that the Israelis adopted and then renamed them.
At least they're not called Tehran.
Taran, yes, that would be a problem. We'd have to sell it for 25k gold.
Really? That was not necessary.
True, though.
How did I make it into the... What? How?
Oh, I had no commander.
Huh.
Yes, if you look at the tech tree, Taran 6 is the one that you're going to have a problem with.
Turan 4, Turan 5, Turan 6. Yeah. I mean, I already bought the Magog 7, so I'm gonna... let me get the... The new Cold War Sherman is absolute poo. You mean the M50? Why are you laughing?
Because it's bottom tier.
Yeah,
Don't really know what
it's
people are expecting, to be honest.
Man, I just thought that my game is in German. Oof, that would have been a nightmare.
I'm guessing you're wanting to play your one again?
Yes, but I'm gonna play the next one. I'm gonna take some heat shells, since Era 1 they work. I have the same ammo speed as the APCR shells. Damn. Interesting. This time I'm gonna smack a camouflage on them.
Mr. SPG is saying that he's suggested something to you in a work app.
I usually have them all closed during the streams.
I have the message. He says if you want credits, go for the 15 mil credit bundle in the store.
Oh yeah, I can.
15 million? Hello?
Yeah, the one you buy for 15 million credits.
Oh.
Well, it gives you 15 million credits.
The one that you buy for 15 million credits that gives you 15 million credits.
Yeah! English is doing so well, isn't it?
It's okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to make jokes of you. Okay.
I blame the however many hours I was in the car yesterday. That's what I'm blaming.
You blame the speak.
Yeah, I'm blaming the really long day of travelling.
Understandable.
Although we did make a stop at Stonehenge to avoid some of it, and oh my god, it's beautiful. Even if it is just a bunch of rocks. But for a geologist such as myself, it is beautiful.
Okay. Okay. Stonehenge rocks. Exactly. So you are basically playing the one that is above me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, you both are. Okay.
Yes. I treated myself on this one and converted some free XP so that I could have one from each era.
Oh, okay. Meep meep.
And that is just a Type 59 you're driving, which is...
Yeah, it looked like a Type 59.
It's the exact same gun as well as the Eastern Alliance.
Is KB alright at the moment? Yeah, she is more than alright at the moment. I think I shouldn't go through here.
Oh, the E3 starters are fired. That's just mean. I had him lined up and everything.
Yeah, I don't really... I'm not really good at identifying targets right now. I'm moving. Ah! Okay, that caught me off guard. No commander! Yeah, that's a good point. I have no commander on it. Thank you, Jelly. The everyday misery of me equipping a new tank. The one thing that I forget. Why was there not a discussion about some kind of feature that would help preventing you from that? Can you do season pass giveaway? No, Colin, I cannot.
I wish there would also be a discussion about Cold War RNG. But, oh well.
Is it easy to make rock jokes? Ask KB. Are there many rock
Yes.
jokes?
There are lots of rock jokes. Many of them not appropriate for this stream, but some of them are nice.
Where are you aiming from?
You strike me
I
as the
don't
kind of
know,
jokes you would
but-
only understand if you like rocks.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna peek here. Yes, I stole that one. I apologize. Oh, no, there are tracks on the side.
This is a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem. Oh, he fired, I think. Did he? No, he didn't.
I didn't hear him fire now. No,
He
he's
did.
fired.
Yeah, he fired at me. That was,
Well, this is awkward.
How did I miss that one? The Sherman is reversing around the corner.
No, I'm waiting for a kill shot on this guy. That doesn't matter.
We have one behind us. Where the hell did this guy fire? Where did his aim go? His shell go? Fired straight at the sky.
That guy's just ignoring me. Okay.
I just really want this commander warning for my own purpose. For personal gain. Please.
I think you're not the only person that wants it.
Commander warning would have been very, very nice in that last game where I forgot to put one in. So,
Yeah. It's just... You know, even just a silhouette, a black silhouette of a commander standing in front of the tank with a question mark on it. I don't know the exact XP and silver multipliers for the Mars mode.
It's not great. You get a very small amount of silver and a small amount of XP and commander XP.
I know that Pain God answered that question, but I also know that this question reoccurred the previous a couple of weeks ago, and I know that the answer was that there is some planning on this now regarding commander warning, that something is in the works. But I just like to have it sooner than later. Oh yeah, I will run out of silver here. But yeah, I will need to do some conversion or just buy something in the store. Oh no, it's actually enough for this tank at least. Oh. Yeah, I really just want this feature as well. I can imagine that especially for a lot of people who play several different tanks, who swap around some commanders, it would be something very helpful. Wait, the previous tank has 860 meters per second, and this one has 1500.
Yeah. It's a switch between a Russian 100mm and a British 105.
Wow. That
but
is...
also it gets stupidly fast heat rounds for no reason. The stupid iPen.
The Tehran 5
Yeah.
SH. Still want a button to return commanders? What do you mean? What do you mean with return commanders?
So if you put a commander in a premium tank, you can press a single button and it'll return that commander to the tech tree tank it came from.
Oh, that is... Yeah, that's... Oh, wait, hold on. Forgot a commander. I assign you to this. Yeah, I know, Mr. SPG, I realized. No commander. I've asked for this for over a year. Well, I know that a lot of people ask for it. But yeah, what? There's not a commander on another team tank?
No, he's referring to mine.
Yeah, but he has a 2D commander on it. Because Hellcat doesn't like 3D commanders. Except Wojtek.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas I'm quite happy to use the 3D commanders. I think some of them look absolutely amazing. You remember the Krampus one at Christmas? That was brilliant.
It's terrifying.
Honestly,
Exactly.
it would be so. Oh, the Krampus skin, the Krampus commander.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. You know what I think would be insanely cool, but would need a lot of remodeling. On the windscreen, the commander looking out of the hatch on top. That would be so cool. But imagine that with the Krampus commander.
That would
Not
be fun.
really
It's
possible.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Fun but terrifying.
Do you have the advanced traction system on your tank?
No.
Oh, you're using... I was wondering because the tank is really slow in the acceleration. Advanced powertrain, sorry.
Powertrain, no, I tend to only go for the traction system. The other ones are generally loader and done lane drive, or occasionally I will
You mean
switch
gun stats?
lane drive. Yeah, sometimes I switch between the two. Depends on the tank.
Will I be the first one to be spotted and shot again so you know where they are coming from?
Maybe.
Oh.
You should probably you throw yourself out there and spot them, that'd be great.
Damn. Ah! Go away in front of me.
That guy is not moving. I'm sorry. I tried to back up in time.
Ah, dear.
As soon as I saw it, no. We've got tanks in front of us, I guess we can go for.
Go, little light tank. Go on, little light tank. I don't want to ram you off, little light tank. Dude!
No, 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 no!
Did you get pushed off or did you do that of your own volition?
I did not get pushed off. My brain just completely shut off because I was paying attention
Followed
to
you.
him. I was paying attention to him because Kirsten was complaining like no 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 no.
Yes,
So I
dude,
turned.
Don't drive in
Yeah,
front of me.
and I turned my camera and I just didn't notice that my tank was not aligned with the, straight line of the bridge. So that was totally on me. That was the derp of the century. Goddamn. Clip it and ship it.
I hope somebody has clips that one.
Damn.
I guess it was okay on warships, you didn't really have to worry about falling off a bridge.
Yeah, in warships the only thing that is like comparable to this, which is the same level of frustration, is being detonated. It's like Amoract, but
Yeah, but we have that too.
Yeah, but there is nothing more frustrating than playing a battleship in tier 10 with 100,000 HP and getting detonated by a single torpedo. Anyways, that was I apologize. That was holy derperoo. Man. Why
get to
does
play
this
these
keep
tanks at some point
happening
today.
to me? Man, every time I hear like an ME4005 pulling up, just firing. Boom. Oh man. That was bad.
That was a Chris moment.
Yes, it was. Unfortunately, it was.
Yeah, this guy should be dead. Oh, what a shot.
That's what I thought. The first shot that I did on the tank that was moving from left to right, and I hit him. Yeah, don't.
Now we move on to an even faster era.
No, we're gonna play this one more time.
Oh, is your bridge fail enough? Okay.
Yeah, I want to be able to actually showcase this one. My god, that was bad. So how is everyone doing in the chat? What tank of the line are you looking forward the most? I'm still confused that the chopper has no sound when flying away.
I swear it used to at one point.
It
Ah,
did at
there it
one
is.
point.
There is the sound. I just had a... Doing well, so much code to write. What code are you writing, Mr. SPG? Can you give us some hint? What
A
are you
commander
what are you,
warning.
what are you working on?
We could give him some suggestions.
You got moderated. Not by me, probably automod.
Yeah, auto mod, and it's not showing up on my little dashboard.
Nope, neither is it for me.
The Twitch really didn't like that one.
Man, they're coming to a place where already... Damn! Hey, what hit me there?
There's a multitude of them at the back.
Yeah, the problem is I'm...
Hmm. This thing's a little bit awkward to play.
Sorry?
And this tank is a little bit awkward to play at times.
Yeah, because of the gun depression.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to meet... Oh, we need to be careful. There are tanks coming up behind us. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
I
this
found
is
This situation is yikes.
Not sure if this is a good idea, but we'll see.
Just make sure you're able to run.
Run, he said.
Mm-hmm. Run is in fact what I said.
For me, it's
No,
just
because
important
these
to
guys
have the
just
high
turned up.
ground. Huh? Oh, where are you? Oh no. Hello, aim. Hello, aim. Dispersion, where are you? Hello, what the hell? Are you serious? God.
Okay, then.
What? 3 misses and a bounce. That's a new record.
Sounds like you're having a great time.
I'm helping. Feedback seems to be illegal. What? Okay, whoever blacklisted that word, I didn't.
Right, do you want to know something?
Huh?
It's not blacklisted.
Wait, is it just...
It's Twitch being twitchy by the looks of it.
Damn. Alright.
This gun's actually super nice. Well, for me, I guess. It doesn't seem to be so friendly to you right now.
Oh, well, we got that one as well. All right. Well, it's definitely not our word that is blacklisted, so Jelly, it's not from our side. I'm just gonna quickly go to this camera. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Yes, I'm hiding secrets. I am hiding secrets. Twitch is unique at times. I wouldn't say Twitch is a good platform. There are some ups and downs, some things they could have handled better, but I think that is the fact for every single company out there. I'm personally a huge fan of Twitch. I've been using Twitch religiously for the last 4 or 5 years, since it really exploded. I'm not hiding anything. Just look at my server, then you know. Nope, 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 nope. I'm sorry, but I don't really need to display it on stream that I spent gold to buy credits. Yes. I just purchased the other ones. So this is now the Magak 3 that we're playing. He had 900k silver, now he has 80 million.
Wargaming magic.
Wargaming magic. And yes, I could have equipped them before the stream, but unfortunately it was kind of a stacked day. Don't forget to assign commanders. Thank you, good sir. This gun stabs. I see the AP dart. Right. Appearance. I'm just gonna slap on some camouflage to trigger. Wait, hold on. Let's take the ones that look the worst. Nah, actually in Cold War it matters what camouflage you put on. I always forget that. Commander. And Filter Independence. Oh, whoopsie. Magog 3. Okay, there we go. I always find it funny when there is a prompt before the battle and in Cold War, and you have artillery displayed.
The game doesn't know that we don't get Navi.
I assigned a commander jelly this time. I did that. Oh man, it got so warm the last 2 days again. It's like
It's freezing in the UK.
Oh really?
Well, I don't know about UKB, but up north it has not been as warm as it was a couple of days ago.
No, it is a bit cooler than the weekend. The weekend was lovely. So we got some better rain yesterday, so
Okay, buddy.
Come on. Are you serious?
Careful the KB.
kaboom. Yeah?
Oh, so this thing can get pinned to the turret. Okay.
Ah. Ooh, aua. Nice.
How does that thing's gun feel then?
Better than the previous ones. Except that I just screw up some shots here and there. Ouch. How did I... that one. Okay, that's a T-72 that is firing at me.
I think he's firing heat.
It
Which
hurts.
is actually kind of a problem for you, yeah. It's not a problem for this tank. As soon as you start getting spaced armor. We are going to cap the base for some reason. Just noticed Jelly said a lot of dinner rain, well prepared in his shorts.
Yeah, the thing is, the last 2 days was very rainy here where I live, and it got down to like 18 degrees. And now it's like sunny the entire day again, as you guys can see here in this spot of my green screen. Hold on 1 second. It's funny because earlier before I started the stream I was checking and it was super cloudy and I was like, nah, there's not gonna be a sun here. And yeah, turned out it happened now. So now to the Terran 6 that you said is gonna be an issue.
That one.
How much gun depression do I have?
3 degrees. 3 whole degrees of unhappiness.
Oh well. So it wouldn't even make a difference equipping a commander, right?
Honestly, probably not. I tried playing the 262 to market last week and I just lost patience. Sold it.
Might we see a M51 Super Sherman released as a premium down the road? I cannot tell you anything about future releases, but I would highly recommend you to tune in Friday's stream, which are now being streamed on YouTube as well, which is our weekly developer stream, where Tanksers and Pain God are talking about these kind of releases. Okay, I'm not gonna equip any heat on this tank.
SPG, you still there?
Mr. SPG is there, yes.
Just got a question regarding the Israeli tanks. The marks of excellence for these tanks, are they based on the nation the country originated from, or does Israel have a completely new set of marks of excellence? If you know.
That's actually a good question.
Because these tanks obviously mostly American, but they're like, you know, developments in Israel. But like, we are on the same line, but your marks would be like giant red stars, whereas mine would be small white stars. So I just wondered. Defaults for tier. No, I don't mean the mark requirements. Ah, yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, I was also talking to Mr. SPG last week, Not sure if we can talk about this regarding, you know, newly released tanks and their marks.
Oh god. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to talk about it. I mean, I'm interested.
No, because it is something in the, let's just say, in the very early stages. So yeah, it's a work in progress that. Oh, I apologize.
That worries me.
No, you don't. Shut up. It's like
Anything
stop.
to do with Marks worries me.
No, it's
destroyed. For the past
come
year,
on.
so
Yeah, but this is.
give me a break.
No, I'm not giving you a break on this because you don't even know what it's about, and it was just because you know how easy it is to mark a tank on day one.
Comparatively, yes.
Yes. Now there will be comments. Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm gonna stop you just for. Okay, nice. Yeah, poggers.
What the hell happened there?
I'm alright. Well,
How?
I don't know. Well,
The
because I got
Sheridan.
hit with the missile.
What the hell? How?
RNG, my friend.
Oh, it doesn't make
But no,
sense to go here.
without you saying, or even going into that whole mark discussion thing, you said about the whole day one marks
Yes.
being harder.
Yes.
I remember I think I mentioned it to you, it was like a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, something like that, where instead of being given just an average for the tier, giving them exceptionally high requirements, and then letting the mark drop to what it should be, rather than raise. And that's the way I'd prefer it to go. Because
Well,
then you don't run into the issue of undeserved marks anymore.
that is basically what's gonna happen, or that is what I discussed, or not what's gonna happen, but it's like it's currently in work in progress, or like what Mr. SPG is looking into. You know, the whole
Right.
giving tank on release day more or less the most difficult requirements, and then use the day one average as a updated calculation on the next day, you know,
Yeah.
just to prevent people from, you know, easily marking it on day one.
So I mean, right now we have what comes out day one, you play the hell out of it, probably get your marks, and by day two comes around and you drop from 95 to like 70 or 60. It feels like crap, obviously, but you've kind of cheated the marks. But with that system, it would mean you can play the tank on day one, and then by day two comes around, you get a nice little boost.
How am I not being able to track this armadillo? My god.
Because it's an armadillo.
Yeah, but still, I was like, what the heck is happening? Man, I already dislike the gun depression on this tank.
Ow. There's the armadillo again.
Oh yeah, I really dislike the gun depression on this tank. My god, is it difficult to make it work.
Boom.
Yeah, I know it's not something that everyone cares about, Joey, but for me personally, like, they're like all I have left, really. So,
Yeah.
there are
Anyways,
some others
I
that do care about them.
I really
Suppose you
don't
hit
like
that shot,
this.
doesn't
Huh?
Suppose you hit that shot with Athens gun handling.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that tank anymore. God, I hate tanks with this kind of gun depression.
No, setting the mark requirement to 100,000. That would be hilarious. You'd be at 0% and go down.
Yeah, oh yeah, game is over. I
Oh,
think
don't jelly. They'll do it. Don't say anything. They'll actually do it. Please.
I'm actually gonna skip this and go to era 3 now.
Okay.
To the Batash.
The tank that you're skipping out on is basically just the first tank you played, but with more armor. That's it.
Okay. So, okay. So,
This thing,
quite
though.
enjoyable.
Oh.
Hmm?
The 7C. Very nice.
Okay, it is quite fast. I'm just getting gun stabs and the usual. And yes, I'm gonna take it.
One of the things it should be...
Hmm?
You should be able to compare to an expert of the most... Wait, really? How? One of the things that should be live now is tracking of the battle count when you earned your current mark. That's crazy. Is this on the website or something, or...?
It should be in the... The Era 3, we're gonna test them now.
I have played the 7C, but I haven't played the one that you're about to play. Probably not the SPG yet, but if they've only just been allowed to have that information, that data, then
That would be great.
yeah, but I don't think they'll have updated it yet to actually, have that statistic. But I haven't checked them all, so I don't know. But no, what stars from my knowledge, I guess, does not have that, and probably won't, knowing it.
Yeah, but if new API data is available or if people can access it, it's not like the first thing that happens after the update.
Yeah.
I mean, it needs to be knowledgeable first. It needs to be known first. Oh my god, it's so warm. I need to open all the windows afterwards.
You need to get a fan. That's what you need.
No. I had very bad experience with fans or AC in general.
That's a story for another day.
Oh, but Mr. LPG, when was it enabled?
I'll check a couple of the websites that I know now.
Pearl River. It looks like a small 2A5 version, though, a little bit with the turret.
Yeah, literally. But then you look at the back of the turret and you can just see an M48 A5's turret.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. So
14th of June. So
Clowns
when the
does
update
not
is.
have it.
Okay.
No, none that I use have it yet.
Bonk.
Don't forget to load an ATGM, Chris.
Huh?
No secondary round. Oh wait, no, sorry, you're in there. Never mind. You're not in this tank. I forget that tank doesn't get ATGMs. It's only this one.
Wait, you have 80 gems?
Correct.
Ah.
The upgraded gun on the 7C replaces the dart rounds. Like the
Leopard 2A5, hour.
Ooh, okay. This is not good.
Sorry.
We should probably just help this situation.
Oh, why did I do that?
I was gonna say, why did you dive out in front of both tanks?
So that he could kill them, obviously. God.
So I can absorb the damage like a sponge so my team can actually be useful. Since my HP is not as valuable.
Oh my. Thanks, M1A2.
It was me.
No, it was the M1A2.
Oh!
Oh dear.
I saw the
The
rocket coming.
corridors on Pill River.
Ooh.
Difference is, Jelly, this pattern didn't skip leg day.
Try to aiming at his ouch. At his turret. Oh, rocket, 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 rocket!
Don't need a incoming ATGM warning when you've got you shouting it down as it is.
True, true. Rocket! Rocket! Ouch. Ouch. Oh my god, Marek is hit. Okay, I'm pulling back.
Warning would be very nice.
A rocket warning would be very nice, yeah, but not if it's like the entire time. So, yeah. Where the heck did that shot go? Oh. Wait, I can help. I can help. I can help. Oh, I don't need to help. Why am I crossing this?
Why are you crossing that?
I don't know. Exactly because of that reason.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
I have 124 HP and I will be dead in a second. I just wanted to enable my teammates actually pushing over, you know?
Oh, damn, okay.
Clip T33kanne and play it when a missile gets fired. Oh. Huh?
I really like this tank.
Wait, where did you share it?
I'm sending it to you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just
There you
opening
go.
my Ah, there, okay.
Ooh, send me it.
I'm gonna show it on stream.
Oh, okay.
That is Formark.
The full mark.
Okay, this, whoop. Whoop. Hello, there we go.
I need a good look at this.
So it's gold. The thicker rings.
Oh, right. So they're just rings. Okay. Well, that would look really strange on the... Wait, so they're rings? So they're going to have rings on American tanks and rings on Russian tanks, which isn't usually a thing. Just kind of unique, I guess.
Would be interesting if they added artillery and modern armor.
Somehow, no. That is my only opinion on
Tichy,
it.
I understand that this might be like an interesting suggestion, but I'm not sure that you will find some fans for this idea. So yeah, maybe an artillery that is enabled for Cold War co-op only. which I think nobody would care. But yeah.
Oh, SPG, yes, please. Much appreciated.
Oh, you mean okay.
Oh, actually, SPG, I'm not going to ask you for anything more, but if you happen to have a screenshot for the Tyrann 6 as well, it's just to see if it doesn't have stars, but it has stripes instead.
How effective is the no multiple weapon system on this? Feels bad, man.
Yet, barrel-fired ATGMs.
Oh, barrel fired.
Correct.
All right. So if something goes wrong, the entire thing blows up. Roger.
Something like that, yeah.
I said if RT to Cold War, it would be nice to have it in co-op only, but I doubt that there would be any, resources put into developing of a class that would be in... no commander, no commander, no commander. I can be my own commander, warning. I think he was talking about the Magog 7C.
No, he said he was going to put a screenshot, send you a screenshot of the Magak 7C, but I asked to see the Tyrann 6, the one you just played before and didn't like. Just because I'm curious as to what they look like without their original style of marks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can send it to me in Skype, Mr. SPG. I have that open. So you don't have to send it to... But the other one I usually disable for the streams. All right. Give us battle now. Wait, what's the gun depression on this tank? 9 degrees. 9 degrees?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it isn't exactly a Challenger 2.
No, but it's a Leopard.
Mm-hmm.
And the Abrams as well.
Man, I love these arrowheads.
Does it remind you of your own nation?
I could make a very, very bad joke, and I'm not gonna do that, but... Oh,
You've said it
I
now.
apologize. I apologize. Room, room.
Fun fact about this tank, it has the highest DPM in the game. For some reason.
Damn, I see what you mean. God damn! That tank is,
It just feels like it has an auto loader. It reloads so fast.
God! What is this DPM? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, just T32BU things, just bouncing.
Like, it doesn't have the highest pen, doesn't have the best accuracy, but
Excuse me?
if you are hitting those shots, you are doing a lot of damage very quickly.
Just T72BU things.
Is the Amx 7C any good? I'd say it's the only good tank that isn't a main battle tank in Eritrea. So, it's not top tier, which is kind of sad, but definitely feels like it could be.
Oh, I see Mr. SPG sent me the pictures. They just popped up in my chat. Oh. Oh, oh.
It actually has armor as well, this T-72B.
Yeah, I was surprised when the T-72BU fired at me, and I bounced like a couple of times, but I was only showing my turret, so...
I think I will be playing this tank quite a lot.
It feels very comfortable. It has like a well...
Super well-rounded tank, to be fair. But it also has its own, you know, bonuses like the ATGMs, the DPM, that actually make it competitive.
YOLO! Huh? Oh, I hit him with a rocket and then rammed him. Okay. More barrel stripes. Wait. Okay. Let me quickly save them. This is the Tyran 6. This is the Macava.
Macava, hopefully you're not showing a Macava just yet, we don't have those.
Well, I shouldn't.
Nope, you definitely shouldn't.
Well, I mean, I can. I mean, it's not,
No, well, there's nothing stopping you, yeah, sure.
you know, when I have it, why not show it? You know, just give me a little bit. I'm not on a okay, yeah. Oh, duh. Yeah. Yeah, you sent me a screenshot of the 3 marks for the Macava. But this one is the Tyran 6 with the 4 marks. Oh, look! We did it!
That actually looks really cool.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Not gonna lie.
That's the requested one. Look! We did it! We did it!
You did what? Oh!
First, second, and third! Hallelujah!
Oh, damn.
All right. 1660 best assisted in the game. Let's go. All right. I'm happy that at least there was one good game for me. You know, even a blind chicken finds a grain sometimes, and so you know, you know that one. But yeah, that was. I'm happy that we did that. Yeah, but that's mostly. Oh well, we haven't played a Mars mode, but I mean that's something that came back, and we were covered with the Tank Fest. Want the Magak 7C, Mr. SPG? If we have time for that, yes, I would love to be able to show off the Magak 7C 4 marks for the people in the chat, if you have it at hand. But yeah, I was wondering, like, that tank doesn't... I didn't recognize this one, and then I opened the file name, and I was like, oh, Merkaba.
I'm guessing this is done for today.
Yes, I'm just waiting for the last picture so I can show that, and then I'm checking who we can rate. We raided Goliath a couple of times. Slapperfish is online. Let me check this one. I could rate Xiveris. Yeah, let's rate a smaller streamer today. I'm just waiting for the picture. Oh, it will take a few minutes. Okay, now we're gonna show off next time. It's okay. But yeah, we're gonna rate Iveris. I hope or Xiveris. Iveris is his name probably. Because we didn't do smaller streamers in the last time. So everyone get in here into the raid. We see each other next week, Tuesday. And don't forget to tune in to Friday stream. If you have any questions that I wasn't able to answer. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. And have a nice rest of your day. Bye-bye.